Welcome to another interview. Today we had a great wrestler named Alexa Lee. She wrestles in South Korea and also in the Singapore area. So yeah, we're gonna get into the interview in a little bit. We're just waiting for her to come in, and we will get started shortly when she gets in. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I kinda.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for doing the interview.
Yeah, no problem. So sorry, I was like just getting out of bed finally.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. The first question is, how did you get started in professional wrestling?
So I started watching back in high school. I
Okay.
went through bullying in both elementary and high school. So that was kind of like what got me into like wrestling. I was done being bullied. I wanted to kind of protect myself. So I was watching wrestling and MMA.
Okay.
And wrestling stood out more to me because of the storylines. So I
Okay.
was like, yeah, I should become a pro wrestler. I love this shit. And yeah, and I can share my stories like one day if I made it out of like to become someone of some sort of status in a way. So that would be more helpful in a way. That I can share my story, maybe help spread some positivity in the world to someone
Okay.
who needs it.
That's great. And so, how long have you been in the business for?
I started back up in 2013, so that was when I became Singapore's first female pro wrestler.
Okay.
However, like wrestling isn't that prominent as it is in other parts of the world, like in America, in Japan, in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I think like in the first 2 3 years, I think I got like less than 10 matches in total for the couple years.
Okay.
So I could like make my mark and actually travel out of Singapore to get myself more opportunities to actually grow. So that became a lot of what is it, investment of sorts
Yeah.
to kind of get my name out there.
So, what was it like being the first female wrestler in Singapore?
It's not easy because there is this cultural aspect where people don't want, like guys don't want to be beat up by a girl
Yeah.
because it hurts their ego to an extent. So that's kind of like why I didn't get matches so often. I had my first female opponent flown in from Australia. I think it was 2014.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I first like that was when I first had my first female match. Then like later on that year or the next year, I can't remember. That was when I faced Amy Sakura-san for my second women's match. So that was a long process to kind of like get more bookings, get more experience under my belt. So it wasn't easy, but I'm glad I had all these struggles because it led me to, get myself out there and
Yeah.
do all stuff on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel more self fulfillment
Okay.
in my career. Yeah.
So now you're in Korea. So,
Now I wrestle with like PWS on the regular, but
mhm,
I'm also like in Singapore, like for the
yeah.
most part.
So, how did you make your way over to the PWS?
Originally, I went to Korea for vacation, and I was like, I think it's a very pro wrestling thing where we are very work focused. So I haven't really taken like vacations without adding some wrestling elements to it
Okay.
the longest time. So obviously, like yeah, I went to Korea for vacation. I was like, hey, do you guys have any shows and stuff? So that was when I first linked up with PWS, and they were doing a bar show. I was like, hell yeah, I'm down for that. I love like this kind of like um, environments that's different from usually in the wrestling ring.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's when I first debuted for PWS. Then Shiho was like, "Hey, do you want to be part of our show? Like we have this 3,000 packs Wrestle Nation event."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm down. You guys are taking a bet on yourself. I have taken bets on myself like for so many years. So yeah, I'm down to be part of this."
So you joined in 2013?
I joined SPW in 2013. Like I made my debut.
Mm-hmm.
And for Korea, I just started wrestling with them regularly like last year.
Okay. Um, so how did you come, come up with your name inside the ring?
The Alexis part.
Yeah.
So Lee is part of my real surname. So I always
Okay.
am having part of my identity and my family with me, my family ties.
Okay.
And so Alexis was kind of like two silly little things mashed together. So like, when I started watching pro wrestling, like I was watching a lot of WWE. I
Mm-hmm.
was a big fan of Mickey James. And
Okay.
on the indie scene, she was wrestling under Alexis Lurie. So that was one of like, I was like, oh, Alexis could work. And also from Madagascar,
Okay.
there's Alex the Lion. And since I'm a
Okay.
Leo, I was like, huh, Alexis Lurie and Alex the Lion. Hell yeah, I should just be Alexis Lee.
Nice.
So that's how I became Alexis
Yeah.
Lee.
I know you recently had a big match in PSW with Poison Rose to
Ah, yeah.
become the first ever PSW Women's Champion.
Yes. They had the first women's championship match.
And how is that like?
It was awesome because when I first started out with wrestling for Korea in PWS, it was like there wasn't a lot of girls, but then to see like over the year, just 1 year, like there's more trainees, that the growth of the company itself was amazing to witness, and I was glad to be a part of it. So like just seeing how the girls have grown and how there's like new trainees coming in, especially female trainees, which is so hard to get
Mm-hmm.
in Asia in general.
Oh yeah.
So like just seeing it all come together and then them deciding is like, okay, I think now is a good time to do a women's championship bout, and to see like so many people put in their thoughts and their little and their ideas into this to form like all the little small parts kind of forming this big whole picture which became the women's title,
Yeah.
and then finally witnessing the title come to life from a PNG file into like a 3D figure. And like this is a very very pretty belt, and it does contain some cultural elements to the Korean culture. And yeah, and the best part is like it contains a lot of this like back and forth from everyone from the women's division currently
Mm-hmm.
in Korea and some of the other guys as well. Everyone's putting their thoughts together. So I think it's very sweet when we look at the title. It's like, it's not just from one person's point of view, it's from so many people coming together and just creating this together.
Oh, right. Do you have any other plans like wrestling for different companies like in Asia or America or other countries?
Yeah, so actually, I wrestle kind of regularly around Asia.
Okay.
So last year, I did 22 matches, which is not a lot compared to other full timers.
Okay.
But for like someone who's working full time job and wrestling everything, so I was like in Asia quite a fair bit, traveling around. So this year, just in January alone, I did I was very thankful. I did 4 matches in just that 1 month. I remember being in China and Korea, but I didn't. Oh, and I have 2 matches in Singapore. Yeah. So like all these travels get to me. I don't remember where I have been.
Okay.
So far, the plan this year seems to be going well. Yeah, I've done Korea and China so far this year,
Mm-hmm.
in January. Next month I'm going to Philippines and I'm going back to China, to different part of China to wrestle. So
Okay.
I'm kind of like just seeking out opportunities when I can to like just get myself out there more. And yeah, this year will see me go back to US
Okay.
and maybe I'll hit up Europe. I'm still figuring out the plans.
Would you ever would you ever get like a tryout with any American companies like AEW or WWE, TNA?
Yeah, I hope so for sure that I'll get another opportunity
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like for me so far is like I'm just happy to be like with what I'm given because I understand that I'm very very fortunate given like how the industry is so small and it's still growing in
Okay.
Southeast Asia region. So like any opportunities presented to me, I'm just very grateful for it. But back in 2019, before COVID happened, WB held a tryout in Shanghai. So it was like 44 people,
Mm-hmm.
and out of that 44 people, 10 of us were from Southeast Asia. So I was very fortunate to be one of 3 people from Southeast Asia, from Singapore that was invited to attend. And now we have a Singaporean, my brother, that's in WWE currently, and he's doing fantastic. So it's just nice to see how much like things have grown over the past few years, with now like AEW being up a very big
Oh yeah.
promotion as well. So like we never know like what's gonna happen. Like that's hopefully I can get somewhere, but like no matter what, I'm still very grateful for every opportunities that's presented its way, cause every opportunities also come with its own challenges, and yeah, I'm just like very happy to have made through like all these ups and downs so far for like the past 12 years. I'm old.
Oh come on. And one last question before I let you go.
Yeah, no worries.
Do you like to be a baby face or do you like to be a heel?
Dang. This is tough because it's like I get booed and I get cheered like in different companies that could
Okay.
be in the same country. So it's like
Really?
I have fans like when I wrestle in China, sometimes I'm like a face, sometimes I'm a heel. Wait, am I? No. No, in China I'm still a heel. I'm getting confused. So it's like like I could be like wrestling like 3 different shows and I like um I'm face, heel, face, heel. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's swapping and I'm like Jesus Christ. So I think the best part about like being like in the scene for so long now is that I'm very like I'm getting to an extent where I'm more comfortable with myself. I was very awkward when I started out. So like I was face for so long, but I wasn't sure if I was a really good face or not.
Mhm.
Because it's like I didn't have much to work with on my end. So when I kind of like pivoted to being a heel, I was like, yes, now I can put some acting chops into it. I can be more, be more of an asshole and stuff, and that kind of helped boost my confidence level. So like I guess the best thing is like whatever the company wants, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it on my terms.
Mhm.
So like in Korea, I'm a baby face. The
Okay.
kids there are awesome. It's like Disney in the ring. It's not Disney on Ice, it's Disney in the ring because the amount of kids there is amazingly insane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love wrestling as a face there as well because
Mhm.
the kids love you. And what better way to get loved by than kids?
Yeah, sure.
Puppies. Puppies are the best thing. But still. So like being a heel is fun because like you can't be an asshole in real life and like
Yeah.
could be an asshole in the ring, and yet the fans do understand that and they love you for it. So it's like, uh, I like being both. I like being both. I love to be loved on cause like I have trauma.
Okay.
So I need love and attention.
Wow.
So the trauma helps, you know.
Okay.
It means I need the attention.
You need that.
Yeah. And then being a heel works because I work in F&B. I work in the service industry. I need to be an asshole sometimes.
Wow.
So it's like best of both worlds. Pro wrestling is the best of both worlds.
Man, okay. Well, yeah, I know you gotta go. So thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having this, and like it's so fun to talk.
And before you go, is there anything that you want to promote or?
Like wherever you guys are at, like all the fans that's watching, like just keep your eyes peeled to your local independent scene, cause you never know when this skeleton is gonna appear. I'm jobless now, so I could appear anywhere.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
No problem, and thanks for hitting me up and all that. Like it's so much fun.
Oh yeah, it was. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
You too.
Bye. Catch you soon. Thanks for having me.
You too. Thank you.
No worries. Bye.